The left stalk, just here, operates most of the exterior lights, which can only be switched on when the ignition is on. With the lights on, the brightness of the instrument panel will vary as it's regulated by an external light sensor. The daytime running lights are activated in daylight, with the dial on the left stalk in the auto position. The first time the ignition is switched on, they remain off, as long as the parking brake is engaged or the gearbox is in the parking position. Automatic lighting control, or auto light, is an infrared LED sensor that works in conjunction with the rain sensor. It's able to detect variations in outside lighting, based on the sensitivity set on the Uconnect system. The higher the sensitivity, the lower the amount of external light needed to switch the lights on. To activate, with the ignition on, turn the dial to the auto position. This will switch on the side and tail lights and dipped beam headlights if external light is low. Daytime running lights will be activated in daytime driving conditions. Please note, the sensor cannot detect the presence of fog, as fog lights must be activated manually. To activate dipped beam headlights, turn the ignition on and turn the dial to the dipped beam symbol as shown here. The following symbol will appear on the instrument panel. Parking lights can be turned on by turning the dial to this position with the ignition switched off. If the side lights are left on and the driver's door is opened, there will be an audio and visual warning. This will stop when the door is closed. The rear fog light always has to be turned on manually. With the ignition on and the dipped headlights on, simply press the fog light button located just here. To activate the fixed main beam headlights, push the left lever towards the dashboard with the ignition on. The dipped beam headlights must also be on. In order to not dazzle other road users, the car is equipped with automatic main beam headlights on certain trim levels. These are automatically deactivated when approaching cars travelling in the opposite direction, or when following a car. To flash the headlights, simply pull the left lever towards the steering wheel. When released, it returns automatically to the central position. To activate the indicators, move the left stalk upwards to activate the right direction indicator, and downwards for the left direction indicator. As you'd expect, these are both switched off automatically when the steering wheel is straightened. There's also a handy lane changing feature. Just move the left stalk in the desired direction for less than half a second, and the indicator will be activated for 5 flashes. The courtesy lights function, which can be enabled and timed via the Uconnect system, activates the tail lights and puddle lights when the doors are unlocked. Once any door is opened, the lights remain on for a further 180 seconds, or for a further 10 seconds after the door is closed. In similar fashion, the Follow Me Home function allows the space in front of the car to be lit for a set time. To activate, pull the stalk towards the steering wheel within 2 minutes of the motor being turned off. Each pull of the stalk will increase the time by 30 seconds, up to a maximum of 210 seconds. The lights then switch off automatically. As well as having a warning light on the instrument panel, the display shows the time set for the function. To deactivate, pull the stalk towards the steering wheel for more than 2 seconds, or turn the ignition off. The correct level of the headlights is important for the comfort and safety of the driver and other road users. The headlights must be correctly adjusted to guarantee the best visibility conditions for all drivers. Ensure that the light beam alignment is checked every time the load or its distribution changes. If you have any concerns, please contact a Fiat dealership who will be happy to check and adjust your headlights.